Hey Plus fam. So it's been a little minute since I did a hair update, and the reason for that is because my hair is falling out. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a video right here of like what my perimeter currently looks like on the edge of my hair, because it is thin, but the hair is growing back in. So you'll see like there's some hairs that kind of look like, I guess, baby hairs, but it's not baby hairs. It's just like where my hair broke off and it's growing back in now. And then in the front, it's just a little thinner. But if you look on the side of here, can you see that? I have a complete space through the center of this lock. It's just being held on by the sides. And you know, I might have mentioned this in one of my other videos, but that's why I did the edge of my hair with thicker locks, just because I was kind of preparing to experience postpartum shedding, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any locks that would completely fall off. So even though I have some where they're thinner, there's still enough hair on the base of the lock to keep the end on. And then as that hair grows in more, I will just crochet it, fix it up. But let me show you what my hair looked like when I first noticed that it was falling out. This is a picture I took that day when I first noticed, and it was just completely bald, and I was like, ugh, here we go. But you know, it's coming back in and it's doing good. Hopefully this is helpful to anybody that needs it. These are the things that have helped me to be able to have my hair coming back pretty quickly. It's been about a month since I noticed the hair loss, and already now there's no spot that is completely bald. There is hair everywhere. It's actually long enough that I could pull it up, and you know, it's growing at a healthy rate. Okay, so basically, I noticed that, you know, there was a bald spot one day, and I would say probably like a week later, through the steps I took, I was able to get the hair growing back. So probably 1 week of complete baldness, but you know, it came back, so it's fine. And honestly, I think the #1 factor in allowing my hair to come back so quickly was that I didn't stress. Because, you know, most people know when you're stressed, your hair is not gonna grow. Your energy has to be right for your hair to be right. Your hair is growing directly from your scalp and directly from the energy you're putting into yourself. So first thing is, don't stress. But yeah, along with that, I would say that definitely what you're putting in your body matters. So don't stop taking your prenatals, especially if you're nursing. I'm exclusively nursing right now. I don't pump, I don't use formula to supplement or anything like that. So my daughter is getting all of her nutrients from me. But that also means I gotta kind of make up a little bit of that to make sure that I'm not losing nutrients that I need for myself. So make sure I'm taking my prenatals. I make sure that I take an iron supplement as well, just because I did lose more blood than the average person when I did deliver. So I, you know, have to make sure that I'm keeping up with my iron levels and things like that, because low iron can have an effect that causes your hair to fall out as well. So making sure that you're eating foods that are rich in those types of vitamins, making sure you're eating your green leafy vegetables, that you're having, you know, your fruits, your vegetables, and that you are drinking water. Let me say that again. Make sure you are drinking your water, because especially when you're nursing, yo, you could be so dry inside and out that like nothing in your body is going to be working correctly, because your body is more water than anything else, and you have to be putting back in what is going out. So make sure you're drinking your water. But there were some things that I also did topically onto my scalp that I think also allowed for there to be a healthy space for my hair to grow. So I did use some light oils, and I say light because you don't want to clog your pores, because if your pores are too clogged, then the hair can't really grow. It's gonna be like bogged down, and it's kind of like if you're eating a whole bunch of heavy food, like you feel slow and sluggish. But when you're eating clean foods and you're eating food that's just enough to give you the energy you need, you feel light. You feel like, you know, you can just take over the world. It's the same thing for your hair. So I actually won a giveaway from a wonderful natural hair company that specializes in locks. And I got an oil for free when I won the giveaway, but it just so happened that I needed it at that time, so I probably was gonna buy it anyway. But it's from Simone Naturals. And the ingredients on this is grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, rosehip, lavender oil, rosemary oil, castor oil, and sage oil. All of these are very light oils, but together they also create kind of, you know, a balance of just the right level of nutrients that forms the right environment for your hair to kind of grow. And then the oil is called stimulating growth oil. And I put this on my scalp maybe once every other day, once every 3 days that first week, and then once a week since then, and it helped tremendously. Another thing that I put on my scalp was some sulfur 8, and this is the light sulfur 8, but it's, you know, medicated formula that, you know, because I do suffer from seborrheic dermatitis, and for me, if I eat the wrong things, my scalp will have like a flare up, and I just put this on just to kind of mitigate that, because if I have a flare up in the areas where I don't have hair, it's gonna cover completely all of those hair pores, and the hair is not gonna be able to get through. So I made sure to just kind of put a light layer of sulfur 8 on those spots once a week. I did not do the oil and the sulfur 8 on the same days, just because I don't want to do too much to my scalp all at once. If you look at my front, it hasn't been interlocked in over 2 months or something like that. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a little while. And I haven't retwisted it either, and that's just because I'm trying to limit how much tension I put on the hair. So I actually haven't done anything to the front really. The only place where I've done anything is these center locks, just so my face can be framed a little nicely. But all I did was like one interlock loop instead of like tightening it completely, just because I'm limiting how much tension I'm putting on my hair. So even this ponytail is like super loose, because I don't want to be like pulling my hair out, because it's already fallen out on its own. But yeah, I don't want to kind of increase any tension, make it any worse than it already is. Okay, so besides what I'm putting in my body, being vitamins, eating well, drinking water, and what I'm putting on my scalp with the light oils, the sulfur 8, I've also changed the way I just treat my hair in general. I've never been one to put a lot of like tension on my hair. Like even when I do ponytails like this, it's a super loose ponytail. It's nothing tight. But even still, I've been putting my hair up a lot less. I don't really do any tight styles in the meantime. When I'm washing my hair, I'm a lot more gentle with the edges, just because I don't want to be putting unnecessary tension that's going to pull hair. I just want to make sure that my hair is clean. I don't need to put like unnecessary aggressive scrubbing into there to add to the hair that's already shed. But yeah, I've just been giving my hair space to grow back, putting good energy into myself, not really stressing over it, eating right, and giving my hair the environment to grow. Hopefully this is helpful to anybody that needs it. These are the things that have helped me to be able to have my hair coming back pretty quickly. It's been about a month since I noticed the hair loss, and already now there's no spot that is completely bald. There is hair everywhere. It's actually long enough that I could pull it up, and you know, it's growing at a healthy rate. But hopefully, you know, I'll be able to come back in like a month or two, show you guys even more growth.